Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Santa Clara.
Watch out! Yellow.
Play action now. Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to look for the home run ball. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10.
Watch out!
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. McBride is the motion man. That's caught by Harrison right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
McBride is the motion man. Looking for his tight end on the corner route.
Get off me! Get off of me!
And he will go all the way. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Ravens' kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Do not. 18. Box.
First and 10. Purdy. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Buda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First down 10 at the 43-yard line.
McBride is the motion man. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is third down.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Good for a Cardinals first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Get that one out to
All right, buddy.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a give up the middle, Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is
Murray on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 6.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On third down, here's a run by Connor. And the Cardinals Receivers are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, Arizona.
Connor, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal. At the 40.
On play action, Murray to the goal line and in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Score Cardinals 14. 49ers nothing. Jack Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Get set, get set. RT, watch out.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get set. Up.
They'll run it here with Robinson. Has some room inside the 30. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Flush to his right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Pinheiro had the field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. We'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. D. Winters there to bring him down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
That's good.
A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It is a big gain for Arizona. 38 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Get set.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
Purdy on 1st down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Purdy gonna keep this one himself. And he will take it in himself. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The return is Greg Dortch. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Connor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's second and 2. They'll go right back to Connor.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's Jones on the move. Third and 2. Now Murray. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. A fair catch called for and taken in. Although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third and short. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
Give me that. We are out of here.
Bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Line around up.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Outside. 18. Watch it. Yellow. Stop.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll come up here, first and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Purdy. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. There's another 49er first down.
Final play of this first half. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Come back. Omaha. 2-2. Hey.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's Connor. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Down at the 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3. That's Harrison in motion. They'll go again here to Connor. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line.
At their own
It'll come out
35-yard
to the
line.
35.
Get set, get set. 118, what's up? You're not.
First and 10. Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
39-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Max Melton there to get him down.
Brings up
Third and 5.
Outside. 118.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Yellow. Get set. Up.
Here's Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Who you got?
On first and 10, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
yards on the pickup. Brings up
From the
second and
25, here's second and a couple.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. From the gun, it's Murray. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals add on to their already sizable lead.
49ers 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. shotgun. It's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Outside. What's up?
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get set. Up.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Get set. Get set. Run around up. Do not.
To throw, Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Purdy now on 2nd down. On the run to the right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
Get set. Get set.
Throwing is Purdy. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the secondary. It's clear the offense was trying to put some layers and take a deep shot to pick up this first down, but with nowhere to go, the quarterback's got no choice but to check the ball down. They do a great job tackling in space and keeps them short of the first down.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Another 49er first down.
Get set. Get set.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
What's up? Kid.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Cardinals 3-yard line.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers cut into the lead a little bit.
49ers 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Dortch now to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
That's Harrison in motion. On first down, Murray. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Murray now on second down. Escaping to his left. He keeps it himself. Ooh. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
They put Wilson in motion. On first and 10, Murray. He'll get that to Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
First down throw for Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect.
He dropped it.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you've just got to catch the ball.
That's Jones in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And the Cardinals are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will add one more onto their big lead.
17. Chad Ryland taking on for Arizona.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. Just feel paralyzed about social. Friends is having kids, ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life?
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Get set, get set. Right around up.
To throw on first down is Purdy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Get set, get set. On 18, watch out.
Third and short. Purdy. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Outside. On 18, watch out. Stop.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Out to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
On 18, watch out. Yellow. Up.
Here's Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll fire one. Deep for Harrison. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll throw on first down with Murray. He's going to look downfield once again. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.